I got the good life.
Hello and welcome to Butts to Nuts, a movie review podcast hosted by me, Ben Charlesworth, and my brother, Scott Charlesworth. Alright, let's just cut the crap. This is like the 5th attempt at this podcast.
It's like the 8th attempt at this podcast.
This is the cursed episode, and it's the fucking Garfield movie. I can't do this anymore. This is what's happened, alright?
Yeah.
We were in a good mood.
We're in a fantastic mood.
Went to the cinemas.
Yeah.
We've told this story 1,000 times, but no one's heard it. We went to the cinemas. We watched Garfield the movie.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have conjunctivitis?
No, I rubbed a bug in my eye that squished on my finger. There was a bug on my laptop and I squished it and I feel like I rubbed it in my eye. Please continue.
Anyway.
Just continue.
We've done this about 8 times. Went to the movies, watched Garfield, whatever. Told the story 1,000 times that you guys aren't going to hear. Came back, started recording. We had mad flow. We were talking about sick shit, man.
Oh, man.
I was talking about... Oh, yeah. Back when we recorded Ratatouille, I had a hood and it looked spiky and shit. Oh, I feel like fucking self-conscious. And you're like, oh, dude, don't worry. You're the best guy ever. And I'm like, I know. It's no big deal.
But it was fake. It wasn't real. It wasn't authentic.
No, it was good then. That was the good bit.
Oh, yeah, that bit. When we first recorded it.
When we first recorded it, it was good.
Yes.
Then, this was about 3 hours ago. Not that it matters now when this comes out.
No.
Some dude started grinding outside.
Not the kind of grinding that you do in a nightclub, but the kind of grinding that you do on metal.
Outside. Oh, on metal.
Oh, yeah.
He was grinding on metal.
He was, yes.
So
grinding metal, not grinding on metal.
So some man was grinding on metal outside. So of course we had to stop the podcast because it was too loud and we had to join in. Then after that, we thought, okay, he's done. He's definitely done.
Yes.
We started from where we were up to. Mm-hmm. Man started grinding again.
He just got
and then
back on
someone
it.
started mowing. So we were mowing and grinding at the same time.
Yeah.
We were double hammering this shit.
In tandem.
Yeah. In tandem. It was beautiful.
Yeah.
It was like Sydney Symphony Orchestra.
Bit of an art piece, actually.
Yeah, we should have kept that. We should have deleted it.
We should have actually kept that bit.
Yeah. We were just like double hammering it.
Yeah. Just
1, 2, 1, 2. Lost our mojo after that.
Man.
Podcast was shit.
Sometimes it's just when you get hit back to back to back, it just destroys you and you got to start again.
I know, but I don't think we've ever restarted this many times. And it's not our fault though.
No. It's just the universe.
Because some dude was grinding outside on metal.
Yep.
All
and
because
then a dude started mowing.
Yeah.
And then we fucking... it's a bit of Atmos, mate. It's just a bit of Atmos.
Oh, it's just a bit of fucking Atmos.
Yeah.
And
even the crickets just stopped for us as well.
If there's any sounds in this one, I don't care. All right? You guys are getting a bad podcast. You're getting a bad podcast.
I will be
and
getting a burnt podcast.
You're getting a burnt podcast.
Yes.
And I'm getting the hell out of here. You can do it on your own. If we stop one more time...
I'll host the podcast myself and tell you all about the movie we watched today in cinemas. The Garfield movie. The Garfield movie.
No one knows because we haven't told the story.
We haven't told the story.
But we have to tell the story.
About what? How we got the tickets to Garfield?
The tickets to go to Garfield.
All right. What about we take it back a couple of weeks ago?
All right, let me take you back.
Take it back to a HelloFresh box that was
a wee
delivered
boy.
to our door. He was a small man. He didn't have a pube on his body yet.
There was a glint in my eye.
Yes. Ready to take on the world.
The whole world was ready to be grinded on.
We had a massive amount of ingredients delivered to us from HelloFresh.
God, and they're just so fresh.
Oh, so fresh, so delicious, and so easy to make.
Wow.
But tucked in the bottom
Eat that up.
of the box was 2 little tickets to Garfield.
Guess what? You've already told the story wrong. You silly boy.
Wasn't it on the bottom of the box?
Let me clarify.
A little surprise or something?
HelloFresh served in a box.
Yes, true.
Okay, correct?
Yep, correct.
Fresh ingredients, not sponsored.
Yes.
Correct?
Correctamundo.
I opened the box. I was on top of all the things. So that's where you're first wrong.
Okay, shit.
And number 1, 2 tickets. Yeah, you're right. But it was one little piece of cardboard.
Yes, it was.
That
But
turned
it
into
was
2
still 2
tickets.
tickets electronically.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's correct.
You've got me there.
Anyways, so we basically just took it and we went to the movies. Because we haven't been to the movies in so long, and we just thought, hey, let's be spontaneous. Let's take it there.
Recently, I watched Furiosa.
Well, you did too.
Yeah, I watched Furiosa, mate.
I can't remember the last time I went and saw a movie at the cinemas.
Well, it's also...
It must have been Godzilla and Kong or something like that. I feel like that's the last thing that I saw at the movies.
Right, yeah. Well, it is school holiday time as well.
Yeah.
So we were like in a cinema full of kids and just you and me.
Yeah.
Well, and their parents as well.
Meanwhile,
it wasn't just you and me and a room full of kids.
No, we're not caretakers taking a school excursion around with us.
Good move. Good move.
That was pretty good.
Yeah.
Also, we had chalky milk with us. That was to aid us.
That was for us.
That was for us,
not for the kids. Just want to make that very clear. We didn't drink it to fit in. We drank chalky milk
to enjoy it for ourselves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Had nothing to do with the cinema, the people. Oh man, I need a fart. You gotta capture this. Hang on. This could be good.
What the fuck? Wow.
That's crazy, bro. You reckon it caught that, or?
That deserves a medal.
I hope so. I hope you could hear that on the mic.
That was lasagna scented, I reckon.
Yeah.
If I was over there smelling it. But you got all your stink out.
No, I did
though.
a shit before the podcast.
Yeah,
it's fine.
yeah. You got all your stank out.
Yeah.
You're fresh. You're like an empty cocoon at the moment.
Yeah, I was feeling real gluggy before because we had GYG yesterday.
Oh man, we had so much GYG.
Yeah, we spent $120. Sorry, 119.
And we had chalky milk last night as well.
Again, for ourselves.
For ourselves.
No, we had burrito. This is what we had each. We had a burrito, a quesadilla, and chips. Yeah. Big burrito, Cali burritos
yum.
with chips. Yum yum yum. yum.
You had the chicken. You had the chicken.
No, I had a burrito.
Yeah,
this guy.
No, but chicken in your burrito. Chicken in your burrito.
Yeah, no,
and I had the brisket.
Yeah.
Brisket's good. Have you tried the brisket before?
Oh, I've tried the brisket, man, but it's like 50 cents extra. I'm not made of money like some.
Hey, man. Look, I'm not trying to flex, but it's pretty damn good. You should dip your toes in the water sometimes.
I ain't dipping my toes in brisket, though.
I don't know. When they put that chili sauce on there and you take a bite and it kind of sends you into another dimension.
Here's the thing. They grill the chicken there at GYG.
They do.
And let me tell you... Clean is the new healthy. Is it not?
It is.
They have fresh ingredients delivered daily. I know this by Steve Gomez, I think his name is, and he has on his shirt, it says El Jefe, and then in brackets, the boss.
That's amazing.
It's Spanish for the boss.
Wow.
El Jefe.
Wow.
I've watched a lot of GYG videos.
I bet you have.
I love them.
They
got the new pulled shiitake mushroom.
Oh.
It's back.
Yeah.
It's back. Yeah.
Yeah. Don't they do a thing where they recycle offcuts of shiitake mushroom? They use the stalks or something like that.
Oh, you know they do. It's shredded.
Someone was telling me about that. I can't remember. It was I'll tell you after the podcast. There was a person that was telling me about that.
Yeah, fair.
But yeah, wow, that's very cool.
Nah, speaking about eating, watch this segue.
Oh, yeah,
speaking about eating lots of food, we watched the Garfield movie.
Hey, lasagna,
bitch. Fuck yeah.
Oh. Not enough lasagna in this movie, even though there was a bit.
No, there wasn't.
There was nowhere near enough lasagna to make it satisfying as a Garfield movie. And you know what? I'm going to put my fucking foot down. And the food looked nowhere near as good as a much older movie, Ratatouille, that we had recently reviewed.
Yeah.
Looked nowhere near as good or well animated as that movie.
No, that's true.
And I know the budget is much lower in Garfield or the Garfield movie.
Yeah.
But you could still put in most of your budget into making the lasagna look peak.
Also, I'm pretty sure the first thing he eats is a pepperoni pizza, not a lasagna.
Yeah, heresy right there. Like, I understand it's still Italian food, but lasagna is his lifeblood.
He is lasagna.
Yeah. He hates Mondays and he loves lasagna.
Yeah. Don't we all? Read me the synopsis, bitch.
Okay, I'll fucking read you the synopsis. It's going to be the same shitty synopsis that I already read like 3 fucking times before.
I know I've heard it like 8 times, but the audience hasn't.
Yeah, okay. I'm going to try and edit the typos out of it because what I've copy-pasted is from Google.
You could have got a new one.
I could have.
You can get a new one if you want me to fill.
Don't, Phil. I'm just
I
going
won't,
to read
Phil.
this for you. After an unexpected reunion with his long-lost father, the street cat Vic, Garfield is forced to leave his very comfortable life with John. Together with Vic and Odie, he plans a crazy robbery. Yeah, the cadence was a lot better there,
was
so
good.
it made it sound much better.
Good, man.
See, before there's too many commas in here. If you Google it, there's just too many commas.
Yeah, is this IMDb?
No, it's just straight
it
like
says Googs.
Wikipedia, man. It's Googs.
Flat Googs right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, don't trust Googs, mate.
It's just the Google.
Never trust Googs.
Yeah.
Well, again, you've heard me say this, but we haven't gone through all our points. But I will say
We've gone through like a bit of a sprinkling.
Yeah,
Actually,
yeah,
no,
yeah.
we've gone semi-deep.
Semi-deep.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to go balls deep again because voice acting. Chris Pratt, I'm not a fan.
Not a fan.
Okay, I get it. He's a Mario guy now. He obviously got memed for that.
That's right.
Whenever I was like, hey, Mario.
Yeah.
Everyone thought he was going to be like that. Now, of course, he's Garfield. Everyone's saying he's just going to do every voice acting role.
Yeah.
I think he's shit
Yeah.
as a voice actor.
Yeah, except for Lego Movie, which he fits into very
No,
well.
I did forget about that.
We
again.
have to give him credit for that because he's fantastic in Lego Movie. And he's a funny actor. Like, he's good.
I like Chris Pratt.
But I feel like, obviously, this is very, very scripted. He's not allowed to improvise a lot. And Chris Pratt works best with a little bit of adult humor thrown in there.
Yes.
I feel.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
he's good and wholesome, and especially like if you're going to compare it to something good he's done, Lego Movie, where, you know, he's like a bit more innocent and fun, and it really plays into his own sort of personality.
Yeah, yeah.
That kind of like naive sort of character,
Yeah.
which he has played a lot
Yeah.
throughout. But to get this cocky, sarcastic sort of vibe that you want for Garfield, he just wasn't like getting it across with his voice enough.
No.
You wouldn't want to channel any Star-Lord because like that's like dumb cocky.
Yeah, yeah.
And Garfield does some dumb things, but he's a lot more intelligent
Yeah.
with what he does.
That's
Yeah,
why he's so lazy, because he gets people to do everything. Or
Yeah.
Odie to do everything for him.
Exactly. You know, I was actually happy with this movie that I didn't hate Odie. It's the first time that I've not hated his character.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
In the
It
Bill
wasn't
Murray
annoying.
version, I detest Odie.
Is that
The worst.
Garfield the movie instead of the Garfield movie?
I'm pretty sure it is Garfield, the movie.
My God, the best.
Yeah.
And then
I actually cannot wait to watch that movie.
Next year, we will do it.
We'll
Or
do it.
next week.
We're going to do it. Yeah, watch out.
No, I reckon. Give us a couple months. We'll do the
We'll
Garfield.
get some Garfield.
Garfield the movie.
And then the sequel, the pussy one.
Yeah. Tale of the Two Pussies or whatever it is. Yeah. We'll do a bit of that as well.
Like that. Well, speaking on voice acting as well, Samuel L. Jackson, which was a big surprise for me to be in this movie. Didn't expect him to be in this.
No.
Not good either.
No.
Not good.
Going back to Chris Pratt quickly as well.
Yeah, please prat me up.
He's, again, like the guy.
Yeah.
Like his work.
Oh, he's fantastic. But
I would even argue this for when we watch Mario, because I've watched Mario before. He's quite flat in that.
Yeah.
Yes, you're right. In the Lego movie, that character works perfectly for him.
You described something perfectly there. Keyword, flat.
He's flat.
Flat. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
he's uninterested almost.
He is. It's just like he's getting a paycheck. He doesn't care.
Yeah.
And I'm sure like he's trying a bit, but he also doesn't have the vocal range. And you know what's interesting? I mean, I'm spoiling a bit of trivia here, but it fits in too perfectly.
Yeah, do it. Just do it. It's
Is let me grab his name, because the original voice actor, Frank Welker. Oh, sorry, not the original. The voice actor since 2007, who's currently still alive.
for
Garfield.
Garfield, yeah.
Yeah. Not Mario.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Is this for the Garfield cartoon?
I presume so.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
I honestly didn't research who he
Yeah.
was. I just looked at IMDb.
Right.
And got a big trivia stiffy and left.
Oh,
of thing.
yeah,
didn't
we
get
love
too
that.
Deep.
Anyways,
he
yeah.
expressed his disappointment at not being asked to voice a character from this film.
Yeah. I
Well,
would too.
voice the character. Apologies. Yeah,
the
yeah.
character.
So I think that would have made more sense. It's not a live action Garfield with
No.
Chris Pratt looking like one of the things from Cats.
No.
All right. It's an animated film. Why don't you just get the actual voice actor?
Yeah. Yeah.
I get it because they're like, oh, we got Chris Pratt attached. It's a name so that we can boost marketing. You've already got Samuel L. Jackson.
They did it for Optimus Prime though. Like why can't they do the exact same thing?
Yeah.
You know?
Although they got Chris Hemsworth for Optimus Prime now.
Oh, yeah,
as well, for the
that's it.
new one coming out.
We'll see if he does a good job though. He might have to be able to do it justice.
That's good, but like I just feel like with some of these, I know they have to promote it, so they feel like we'll get a big name and
Yeah.
that will draw crowds in.
Yeah, that's true.
But you don't have to always go that route. Like sometimes if it's got to sound better and be more authentic, and the dude's still there and he's expressed interest, he'd probably be cheaper as well.
Oh man, easily.
It'd be way cheaper.
And he'll do a better job for a cheaper price.
Yeah.
Talk about cutting costs. You can put some more money into the animation if you wanted.
I reckon kids would
don't
see
take money away from
Garfield
good
anyway.
talent, though. Sorry?
Oh, yeah, so
I was saying don't take money away from good talent though. I would still pay him the same as as Chris Pratt. But you were saying
I reckon
kids-
people would see Garfield anyway. You don't need Chris Pratt.
Yeah. Easily.
Because
Yeah, kids are still interested
Parents
in that.
need someone for something to watch for the school holidays. They're going to bring their kids along anyway.
Yeah.
And it's Garfield. They're not looking for Chris Pratt. Kids don't care that it's Chris Pratt.
No.
Half these kids probably are too young now to even know who Chris Pratt is. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Well, I
they
think-
wouldn't associate the name with the face. They'd just be like, oh yeah, that's Star-Lord, man.
Well, because Mario pretty much just did it did commercially successfully. It was successful commercially.
Yeah.
So that's why the studios have just picked him up. That's the only reason why.
Stupid.
Yeah. And then Samuel Jackson doing a subpar
he was
performance
flat.
as well.
He was very flat as
He's
well.
like what we were saying before, when he's got performances like Frozone in his back pocket,
Mm-hmm.
stuff that he's done before in voice acting, and this is kind of like I don't know, it just feels like he's just there to collect something.
Yeah, he didn't care.
It doesn't really feel like passion, which is, look, fair enough sometimes, but at the same time, you want to be putting in as much.
Or just
effort
turn
as
down the
possible.
role. Like,
Just turn down
if you
the
don't
role.
care for it, just don't do it, man.
Yeah,
Like,
I know. We don't need more shit movies in the world.
no, I mean, it was a shitty script, as if he was like thinking, oh yeah,
Yeah.
this is going to be something. I guarantee by next year, everyone would have forgotten that the Garfield movie exists.
Yeah, it's
And
whatever.
No one's going to remember it. It's
Yeah.
the exact same with like what happened with the Grinch, when they made the new one of that.
Yeah, with Benedict.
Everyone forgets about that.
Cumberbatch.
Yeah, and with Benedict Cumberbatch.
Yeah, Eggs Benedict.
Eggs Benedict.
Yeah.
I reckon that all the voice acting the whole way around was pretty subpar.
It was pretty subpar. What was the character? What was his name? The bull?
Otto.
Otto.
Voiced by Ving Rhames from Mission Impossible.
He was good.
Yeah.
Ving Rhames.
Yeah. He was good.
Yeah. I'll give credit to Ving Rhames. And some good mooing. I don't know. I think that was probably just sound effects. Some cow
What
sound
were those
effects.
cows were having sex?
Yeah,
at
cow
the end?
sex.
Yeah, that was some crazy cow sex at the end.
That was
My
intense.
God.
Yeah.
It was getting real hot in there.
That was crazy.
scary.
Just a little context for people that haven't and won't see this movie. Ving Rhames, the bull, wanted to get his girlfriend, a cow, out of this giant farm, like corporation that took over a farm pretty much called the Lactose
Farm.
the
Yeah,
Lactose farm.
Yeah.
And he'd tried to break her out before, tried to get her out, little subplot. I was very invested in that subplot.
Yes, as soon as he came on, it was good.
Yeah.
I think the whole story leading up to that was pretty boring.
Yeah.
You know?
And then every time he was off screen.
And again, got to bring up the kids in the cinema.
Do it.
Anyway. No. Even it didn't seem like they were laughing much until Otto came onto the scene.
Yeah, he brought an energy that is what you want for that kind of movie that can make the parents and the kids laugh at the same time.
Yeah.
Because, I don't know, I think it's the particular way that the lines were delivered, if we want to get real technical, is it just, I don't know, it just hit better with the shitty writing that was delivered, sort of thing.
Was there any jokes and you're like, oh, wait, that's actually good?
I like the catapult scene when Garfield was getting flung around on the trees.
That was all right.
And then, like, there's this random bloke just shopping for a catapult. He's like, but I want to see the action on the arm on this. And then Garfield just lands on the catapult and flings him. He's like, oh, yeah, sick.
Yeah, that was good. That was good.
I thought that was funny, and that's the kind of humor I wanted to see more in it.
Yeah, I think the dramatic pauses with Otto, they were actually all right.
A little bit. They were okay at the start, and then some of them made me laugh, but most of them didn't.
Yeah, made that dude next to us laugh.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Whole movie.
He was a nerd. His kid wasn't laughing at all. It's just him.
It's like, Dad, why are we here? No. It's Garfield, son. Look at this.
Kid, shut the fuck up.
I'm watching Garfield right now. He was a hardcore comic strip fan, I reckon.
The Garfield movie.
Oh,
he loved that shit.
He's probably got like pictures of just like cutouts of the comic strip on his wall or something all taped together.
Yeah, you know he thinks about
like,
Garfield.
Son,
on the
we're
regular.
going to see this animated movie, and I don't want you to tell your mother.
Yeah, no. Whatever I do in that cinema, it's up to me.
It's up to me.
If I laugh, I laugh.
Yeah.
If I act like an idiot, it's because I want to.
Yeah.
You do not tell your mother. That was beautiful.
Yeah.
But no, the first half an hour, I feel like it was just nothing. There was basically
a nothing story.
Yeah.
The plot, even when the plot began to kind of move, it felt like nothing was kind of progressing.
No, they get... Well, it's just him living his life with a massive montage of him eating.
Yeah.
1,000 flashbacks. Every time you meet a new character, here's a flashback.
We don't need that. It's just make a fresh new movie and just tell us the story linear. Like, especially if it's the first one, if you're going to make a series or something like that, which I'm assuming every studio wants to do. They probably will make a number 2.
Probably.
I mean, it hasn't been doing too well though, right? Garfield movie. Has it been doing well? I don't know.
I know, you can't just say that and then...
Budget of 60 million.
All right, let me...
Better make back double.
Sorry. I open up my laptop and it's just Brendan Fraser in the fat suit for the whale. Let me see how the Garfield movie...
There's a live cross right here.
Box office is doing.
Yep.
Nah, it's up. Looks like it's made around 200 million.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Off 60 million. That's real. Oh, they're making
a
sequel
hang on. No.
Oh, were you looking at the old one?
I'm looking at... no, I'm not. That was 200,000, sorry, in a day. It is made a total of, 220 million.
Wow.
Yeah, that's pretty good,
man. Wow.
That's pretty good. On a $60 million budget... Plus a bit of marketing.
Yeah.
That's probably like $100 million profit right there.
Okay. I will say one comment. It's a good movie for kids to just watch, but it's like, even though the plot is brain dead, look, it's something that you can just put on and your kids will enjoy it.
Look, it did feel like there was...
But it's not something that the parents are going to enjoy a lot sitting in the cinema. They're going to be like, oh, shit, what time is that sort of thing? Yeah, it's very one-sided. It doesn't accommodate like the masterpieces of the early 2000s, like Shrek and other Disney movies, Cars, Nemo, Toy Story. I can rattle it off pretty much.
Call me crazy, right? But does this almost feel like a TikTok movie? And this is why I would call it a TikTok movie.
Okay.
Because it doesn't seem like it had like a proper story. It just seemed like big hits of like cool moments in a way. It's just like dopamine fixes throughout the whole thing. Whoa. There was no actual string attaching this together.
Holy shit. Are we getting conspiratorial Hollywood TikTok brain right now? Or are we getting into that?
Conspiracy, but...
No, not even. But like the business model, that's what they're going for.
Probably, because they're probably like, oh, kids are distracted these days. Let's just make it like a brain dead film, and it'll hopefully attract the masses with just lights and colors and sound.
Yeah, I feel like you're kind of onto something there, because looking back, it literally is just that. It's cliche moments, bright colors, just generic pop music. Nothing special added to it other than just your stock standard kind of flashy sort of kids movie.
Here's a perfect example, right?
Yep.
Garfield and his dad, whatever the fuck he's called, Samuel
Vic.
Jackson. Yeah, Vic.
Well, Chris Pratt's dad, Samuel L. Jackson.
Chris Dad's Pratt, Samuel L. Jackson, meets up with Otto at the lactose farm. He sees Otto sad on the hill.
What a weird sentence that is.
He sees Otto sad on the hill. 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 He sees Otto sad on the
But yeah.
Yeah. And for no reason at all, Otto's like, oh, sing the song to prove that you know who I am. And then Garfield bursts out into a stupid song and dance for like 2 seconds. There was no need for that.
No.
It had no substance to it or anything. They only added that in because they're like, oh, we just need another moment, I reckon.
We just need another
moment. And they
moment.
could probably make a TikTok out of that.
The kids
of the
are gonna
Garfield song.
Yeah, the kids are gonna be getting bored at this point. We need to hook them in for something.
Quick, make the little fucker dance. that will get the kids chirping.
Make him dance, goddammit!
Yeah, come on.
The executives are in the corner going, yeah, do it again,
Kids are stupid these days. Come on.
They're dumb, they don't understand anything.
Oh, we'll put lots of phones in. We'll open it up with doing Uber Eats.
You know what? That's a pet peeve of mine. Kids are not stupid. You have toddlers on fucking iPads, man.
Yeah.
Like, they can figure it out. Come out of the womb, they're like, where's my iPhone?
Yeah.
Where is it? So that's the thing. That's the world that we're dealing with. Kids are actually getting more intelligent. And they...
Wow.
Look, there's things dumbing them
I disagree. Down. I reckon kids are fucking stupid.
Look...
I'll fight them all.
No.
Put me in a stadium full of like 100 kids. I'll beat the shit out of all of them. You know, bruise knuckles right here, man.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, all of them, just toddlers. Just punch them in the head, man. Kick them. Gotta stomp. I don't care. I'll fight them all.
You'll take them down.
Yeah, I'll take them down. You
take
know
them
why? Because they're dumb. Stupid kids. Fuck them up. Don't come at me.
Yeah.
Anyway, what are you going to say?
Watch those hands.
You're saying kids are smart or something.
I'm just saying that the studios don't give them a lot of credit. They don't give kids, or even just people in general, enough credit. Because everyone's just like, oh, we just need to keep everyone just kind of flat, consuming the same stuff all the time. Nothing interesting except for like the indie movies coming through doing new things, but it's not.
I'm sure Inside Out too.
I just went off into a trail there, but...
I'm sure there was some good moments in that, man. But I wasn't listening.
We'll have to watch Inside Out to verify if there's any good stuff.
I think there's still probably good animated kids movies.
I'm not saying there's not anymore,
but
I
don't know about you, mate.
It's
What are you saying?
you got me.
Is that because I started talking about beating up 100 kids in a stadium?
Yeah, you lost my train of thought. Started going on this violent rant.
Yeah. I will do that, though.
You will.
I will organise that.
I know, you're a bit of a crazy dog.
Help with the population crisis.
Speaking of dogs, a very nice dog, Snoop Dogg, in this movie.
Oh, yeah, he has a hit song with Keith Urban.
Yeah, all the rage.
Nicole Kidman's husband.
That'll be on the TikToks.
Oh, that will be on the TikTok.
Oh,
get Garfield to dance to a bit of Snoop Dogg and Keith Urban. My God. Jesus, that's straight into my playlist, bro.
Straight fire, dog.
I'm putting that on my Triple J Hottest 100 shortlist.
I bet you are, and I bet that's going to hit number 1.
Yeah, I don't even remember what the song was called.
It just had Snoop Dogg having a feature.
What about that other song that kept playing throughout the
Oh, yeah, got the lyrics right here. Hold on. It
was Good Time, wasn't it?
It's like, I got the good life.
That was it, yeah.
Wait, sing it with me. Got the good life.
Good laugh.
Yeah, that's how it went. It was pretty sick.
That's crazy,
Oh, man,
bro.
it's the sort of stuff that, really just like you wake up in the morning, you're like, man, I got the good life. Let's get into it,
Oh, man.
And then you drive to work, and then you just have the most shit day, and you come home like, yeah, I got the good life.
That's like how I feel when I speed through a school zone or something.
Yeah. I got the good life.
I just did 80 in a 40 zone. Like, I feel good.
Yeah.
That's what you want.
Yeah.
That is what you want.
Or when you just like, I don't know, you poo a little. Oh no, don't worry, I won't.
No, you've started something. You gotta finish it.
It's all right.
Just like a poo, you gotta finish it. Keep wiping. You've let the shit out. Finish wiping.
Cut. Okay. But continuing though,
you're actually gonna cut that.
Yes.
No.
Absolutely.
No.
I lost my train of thought. It was gonna be great, but then I lost it.
Boo.
So there's no point. There's no point.
Animation.
Well, I mean, what's to say? It's like the design is one thing. It's honourable to the comic strips, but there are character designs in it that stand out and don't kind of fit into the world. You have Garfield, John, Odie, all in their traditional sort of looking sense.
Yeah.
And then you have like Rolly Dog, Skinny Dog.
Oh, the big That Rolly dog was cool. I liked him.
You liked his rolls.
And his little folds, and he pulls out the phone. He was fun.
That was funny.
Until he turned out that he was a New Yorker, and I'm like, come on.
Ah, man, we love the British accent.
Yeah.
It spiced it up a little bit.
It was juicy, bro.
Yeah.
Real juicy.
But I feel like their character designs were outside of the realm of what they were traditionally trying to do, sort of thing.
Right.
It didn't fit the traditional look of Garfield and John and Odie, where they have the connected eyes and, you know, the weird sort of floppy bodies and things like that. If they were going for that, go all in. But you had like characters looking like Secret Life of Pets.
Yeah.
And then you had this stuff over here and they're merging and it's like, what's going on, sort of thing. I don't know. It was confusing to look at. Animation, though, was janky.
Yes.
We talked about this before.
But they haven't heard it.
Yes, but I have to say this so that we just have it in our brains.
Yeah.
Baby Garfield looking all cute, going, oh, and then, you know, Vic's like, don't worry, Junior, I'll be back.
Oh, that's right. He called him Junior.
Yeah, called him Junior.
Yeah.
And like that scene looked good because it was kind of slower. It was like a slower paced scene, but in the chase stuff, you know.
Like your train stuff and all
your
that.
trains,
At the end,
yeah. I mean, being a train man, you'd know.
I'm not a train man.
That's not how trains move. That's not how trains move.
I'm not into trains.
We know you love trains.
I'm not into trains.
What kind of train was it?
I looked like I was into trains in the
Name
Ratatouille
the model of
episode.
train. We know you don't. We know you know.
What? I'm not into trains.
Anyways, it was a bit janky here and there.
Yes.
Yes.
I also didn't think the character designs were great.
Any notable scenes that kind of caught your eye in a bad way or even a good way about the animation specifically?
Yeah, I'd probably say the first time you see Lactose Farm and you see all like the families and stuff around, all the people look weird.
Yeah.
Just sort of
Did you notice
flat design.
Okay, speaking on the people,
Flat again.
background sort of stuff, when they were all synced, dancing and stuff, they were doing the exact same animation.
When were they all dancing?
In the Italian restaurant at the very beginning of the movie.
Oh, when they were singing Happy Birthday or whatever it was.
But they
weren't singing Happy Birthday, but...
They were... It was like... The
Really?
studio's gone like, okay, let's just copy, paste.
Yeah.
And just plonked all of them in there and then just have Garfield run around it.
Also, no one had shadows on them.
Yeah.
At all.
Yeah.
Including... Well, the Garfield had the bit of the fur and stuff. It looked a little bit more of a depth.
I guess.
But no one had shadow to them, and I think that's the biggest thing between a Pixar animation and, you know, your Illumination, and this is obviously Columbia Pictures. I don't know what their animation studio is.
I'm surprised it wasn't Sony because of the product placement, but yeah.
No, Columbia is owned by Sony.
It was Sony then.
Yeah, it was Sony. Yeah.
But there was no shadows.
There was no shadows, and everyone just sort of had a big blotch of colour.
Yeah.
And then a weird nose and too big of a head.
Yeah.
I don't know. It looks cheap.
And we know our noses.
We do know our noses. We knows our nose.
We're deep in nose lore.
Out of this shot right now, there's probably 50% of it taken up by our noses.
Exactly.
And then the rest is everything else.
A little bit more by your nose than my nose because you keep telling me that I have a small nose, which I don't.
You do.
I have a Roman nose. Thank you very much.
The camera
you
can
fuck.
Camera can barely pick it up. Wow, that's a new for you.
Yeah, I know.
You never call me a fuck.
I don't know. I just felt a bit of a fury right then. I just had to let it out.
You got a small nose, that's why.
Yeah, well, I beg to differ.
Shit ton of product placement in this.
Yeah. Oh, it was disgusting. It actually was filthy.
It's not good.
I was just like, just be creative. Come up with your own stuff.
Kind of like watching Transformers Dark of the Moon with how much product placement. These are some of them. Olive Garden, Sony, Heinz tomato sauce, Walmart, FedEx, and they mention Tinder.
Yes. In a kids movie.
They just randomly mention Tinder.
Why do you have to put dating apps and stuff in kids movies? It's just like...
Because they're hip and cool.
They're hip and cool, trying to stay with the times.
Yeah.
I don't know.
They also couldn't put their own music in. They decided to steal other people's theme. Well, not steal them, obviously. They used licensed themes.
Oh, yeah.
The Top Gun theme. So on the train heist, I guess.
Didn't they have the Mission Impossible theme at some point as well?
They did. Okay, we'll go Mission Impossible first.
Yeah.
When they were planning the heist, and then it was their... so Otto was drawing it all out, and then they put up like the imagination of it all sort of thing, of how they'd pull off the heist with their little characters representing them.
Yeah.
Which that animation was good. It was 2D animation. That's why.
That was fun.
You can do that cheap and make it look good.
They should have done the whole thing 2D.
Mate, 3D's the future. That's what people have been doing since Toy Story.
Putting the glasses on.
Yeah. And then they used the Top Gun theme when Garfield ordered 6,000 drones, which I thought was actually pretty creative.
Yeah, but
And then
he didn't use all the
rescued his
drones.
Dad. Of course, he didn't use all the drones.
Yeah, but
He ordered 6,000. It's good fun.
it's good fun.
He used hot sauce and meatballs, and
Yeah. But so that's the sort of Garfield shenanigans we need.
that was fun.
Yeah.
That bit was fun.
Shooting meatballs out of your mouth, very creative.
That was cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Using the salad as like to make the big guy slip. That's fun.
Creative.
Creative.
Yeah.
They actually took some time to think there.
Man.
There's not really much else to say.
It's just the movie just feels like a copy of other animated movies. It's just an amalgamation of stuff that's already been done. There was potential, very good potential, to have a nice father-son story with his dad, which parts of it were good. The end, very nice.
Yeah.
And like, he stayed in the tree and watched him
That was nice, yeah.
grow up. He watched Garfield grow up and like carved a day in the tree for every day that he was there, like making sure his son was safe and stuff. Wholesome.
But he probably didn't have to leave him, though. Like, obviously at the start to get food, fair enough. But then he sees him happier with John. And after 5 minutes of him with someone else, he just gives up on his son.
Yeah.
Like, what? I know he thought,
He's going to be better off without me. He's going to be better off without me.
But that's stupid. What a shit father.
Yeah,
He is a shit father. Just
shit
giving up on your son straight away.
Yeah. I literally thought, like, when the movie started, oh man, he actually left to go get milk.
Fuck, my nose is so itchy. Like,
Yeah?
a big scratch. Oh, man.
Oh.
Don't want to be gross, but I have no tissue.
Nah, that's all right.
Oh, man.
I can't
that
see any
was-
liquids coming
Nah,
down,
there's
so
no
you're
liquid.
fine.
I was putting me off. I got an itchy eye as well.
Wow.
Oh, my God.
Is this early hay fever setting in?
Yeah,
Yeah, wow.
it really is.
You might need a little Clarentine.
Do you reckon that
Sponsor us.
Garfield was Jinx and Vic's, little baby?
What?
Jinx, the white cat.
Oh, Jinx.
Yeah.
Jinxon.
Yeah, the annoying British bitch.
Hold on. That sentence didn't go in my brain properly.
No, they usually don't.
I don't think that he was their baby. I don't think so.
But you reckon, like, he was? Or you don't think?
You know what? I don't think.
Yeah, there you go.
I refuse. Because I reckon he would have had like little dashes of white fur on him. Jinx, terrible villain, by the way.
Also, stupid
Boring.
motives. Like,
Stupid motives.
he did go back for her. He just couldn't rescue her.
Yeah.
And then she was in the pound. He wasn't going to risk his life for the pound.
Yeah.
Like, he did nothing wrong. Made no sense. Like, the lengths that she went to weren't
Yeah.
justified.
And she didn't even want the milk in the first... Like, in the end, she didn't want the milk.
Then the writers would say, "Oh, well, it's because she's crazy." So what?
Everyone's crazy these days.
I speed through school zones.
Yeah.
People call me crazy, apparently.
Mate, that's tame compared to what's happening.
Exactly.
My foot's numb.
Probably because you've been resting it like that for a while. They had cat flicks. That was funny.
Yeah. Good joke.
Terrible cat puns. They were funny.
Yeah, well, that's expected.
And cow sex that we've talked about.
Yes, we have talked about the cow sex.
Not really heaps more to go on about.
Jinx ate a bird.
Oh yeah,
she
she
fucking
did
kill the bird.
Oh yeah, she killed
Which
the bird.
I thought the bird was going to like pop out of her mouth
Yeah.
after the scene finished, and it didn't. And I went,
It didn't.
okay, well, that actually earns a nug for me. Oh man.
Maybe cut that one.
No, I won't cut that one. That sounded kind of like a cannon coming out of your arsehole.
A bit of a catapult. Yeah.
Oh, nice. Very good.
Thank you.
Okay, look, honestly, I feel like we need some trivia or some letterbox or both.
Yep. I've got both.
Tradition.
All right.
Hit me with it.
Well, Garfield, shown as a kitten, crosses the street, and there is a place he passes called Lorenzo's Music Store, which is a nod to Garfield's original voice actor, Lorenzo Music. That's cool.
That's cool.
That's fun.
Yeah, we like that.
We talked about Frank Welker, the current Garfield voice actor.
Yes.
Can't currently be it because the studio didn't want him. Went on that rant.
Yes.
And the number on the waste container where Garfield is left behind, I guess when he was young,
Yeah.
is the date of the very first Garfield comic strip, 06/1978.
Very cool.
Not 1978.
Yeah.
Oh, no, it is 1978.
1978.
But the 19th of June, 1978.
Yeah. Very cool.
That's good fun. That's good
Little
fun.
Easter eggs like that give it a little bit more merit.
A little bit. Not a nug, but merit.
A dashing.
Dashing of merit.
Yes.
Letterboxed?
Please.
All right. Bryce Moe says, 2004, we had Garfield the movie. 2024, we had the Garfield movie. 2044, the movie Garfield. This is the smartest film criticism I will ever contribute to the public discourse.
Yeah, I like that.
He didn't even give a rating. That's just all he wrote and left.
Oh, shit.
I love that.
You know what? Honestly, if that was the last words that man uttered on this earth, he will go down with wisdom. Knowing that we've immortalized that right there.
Yeah. I mean, it's a stupid name, the Garfield movie, when there's already
movie.
Garfield the movie.
Just call it Garfield.
Yeah, exactly right.
Yeah. You've got the property.
Yeah.
Just do it.
We know it's a movie. We're watching it in a cinema.
Or Garfield and say, Adventures with Lasagna.
Okay. Cinema Rodent says, so it turns out that the Bible is the second greatest story ever told. 5 stars. I mean, I'll leave that one there.
Oh, that can be interpreted however you like.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty obvious.
It's pretty obvious.
Joshua Kane says, watching Top Gun 3 wasn't on today's agenda, but here we are. 3 stars. Josh is a bit of a fucking idiot.
Yeah, that's not Top Gun. That's fucking Garfield,
Yeah.
Josh. What do you mean?
Yeah, fucking idiot.
Yeah.
Yeah, they used a licensed song. It wasn't actually.
Hilarious.
What an idiot.
Well, it's come to that point in the podcast where we need to talk about scores.
I give it
We need to talk about scores.
3 nugs out of 10.
Wow, lower than me.
Yeah.
4 nugs out of 10.
Wow.
Yep.
This is the end of the episode. Thank you for listening to the Butts to Nuts podcast.
If you enjoyed the podcast and want to support us, you can do any number of these 3 things.
Number 1.
Tell a friend, a family member, or even a random person off the street to listen to our podcast.
Number 2.
Leave a review. The higher the better.
Number 3.
Follow and support us on our social media platforms, being Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok, all with the usernames Butts to Nuts.
Again, thank you for listening. See you next week.